Good morning, everybody. So today is the day that I get my braces. So clearly I look like a hot mess. So I'm gonna get ready real quick and then I'll come back and we'll talk about how I got here and how they recommended to get your teeth extracted, but I am not. So stay tuned. So this is what my teeth look like now. This here is a crown, which I think was a little misplaced or too big, so I might get that fixed after the braces, but ignore that. That's a crown. So the problem with my teeth or jaw was that the bottom, I forget if it's what the name of that is, but I guess this bottom part of my jaw never grew out, and so that created this overjet, otherwise known as overbite, but the correct term is overjet. And so you can see that my teeth are like super, like there's a huge gap. Overbite, overjet. So these two teeth also, they're kind of twisted inward a little bit. Ugh, my scab, sorry. So yeah, this will be the last time I have this pair of teeth. Well, I mean, they're the same teeth, but they're gonna shift a little bit. So as I said before, they had recommended for me to take 2 teeth out at the top to create space so that these top teeth can shift back. I went to 5 different orthodontists and 4 of them told me the same thing, but they also said that I needed surgery because the issue with my jaw is that the under part didn't fully develop, and so it's pushed back. But everyone was like, well, you know, people don't want to do oral surgery, so we can extract, or you get 2 teeth extracted, these 2, and then that pushes it back, your overjet is corrected. But after consulting with the last orthodontist, he was like, don't do that. You're gonna end up having a sunken face, or like here is gonna get pushed back and you're gonna get aged out. And that's something too. I didn't end up going with him. I'm going to a different ortho, but she also told me the same thing. She said you're gonna get a slightly aged appearance, or it could age you, she said, because you're gonna lose volume right here because the teeth are gonna get pushed back. But after consulting with the last one, he was like, don't do it. Like, that's not the way to fix it. You're better off just putting on the braces. You straighten out your teeth, you widen out your smile. Yeah, you'll still have an overbite or overjet, but it won't be as bad, I guess. But it also won't be corrected. So then I went back to the ortho that I decided to go to, and I'm like, hey, look, I had already decided, like, yeah, I'm gonna go there, we'll extract the teeth. But after going to that last consultation, I went back and I'm like, okay, is there a way to get the braces without extracting? She took a look at my teeth again and she's like, yeah, that's definitely an option. It's just that when a patient comes in and I ask them, what's your biggest concern? And they say, my overbite, aka overjet. She says, you know, if my patient wants to correct that, then the way to correct it in your case is to extract those. Well, the way to correct it is to get surgery. And I said, I'm not getting surgery. Like, I'm not getting surgery. And she said, okay, well then your second option is to extract the teeth. She's like, so when you come in and you tell me you want to correct your overbite / overjet, that's the answer that I give to you. She's like, but we can place the braces and straighten the teeth out and whatnot. It's just not going to correct the overbite / overjet. Again, overjet is the correct term, but people like use overbite. I used to use overbite. Now I know that it's overjet because overbite is a slightly different thing. So she's like, yeah, we can place on the braces. It's just not going to close up the gap, if you so will, right? This gap. So they took like a Invisalign simulation, because they also do Invisalign, and I could have gotten Invisalign, but I wanted braces. And so they do like a simulation where like it's able to kind of somewhat detect what your teeth will look like after treatment. And in the simulation, the after, like, the gap was pretty close. And I was like, you know, I mentioned that. I'm like, I know it's a simulation and I know that's like perfection, right? It's not going to come out exactly like that. I'm like, but in the simulation, did it account for teeth extractions? And she's like, no, like in the simulation, obviously all your teeth are there. But the simulation doesn't know, you know, the placement of your jaw, etc., etc. So like, because my jaw was underdeveloped, it doesn't know that, right? It just kind of gives this picture of what it could look like, but it's never the same, or it's never like 100% accurate. So when looking at the simulation, she's like, we can probably do like half of what the simulation shows. So in the simulation, my teeth were pretty much like, you know, closed, or the gap, I'm sorry, the gap was basically closed. And she was like, we can probably close it up to 50%, which another ortho told me. She told me the same thing. She was like, she gave me the same options, like extract teeth, but if you don't want to extract teeth, we could put the braces on, but the best I can give you is 50% of that closure. And then that's kind of what this ortho told me too. So then I was like, oh, so 50%. And then she was like, well, like a 30%. She said 25, 30. I feel like that's the best we can do. She's like, but we don't know, because it all depends on how your teeth shift. So your teeth, like, if let's say you rubber band really good, like, for all we know, it could close up. I don't think that will happen, because you have to keep in mind the, you know, the bone or whatever, right? You don't want to like move the teeth out of its place and then mess up the inside. Like, your teeth might look good on the outside, but inside they're really messed up, like up here. That's all technical stuff that I'm not too knowledgeable about, but there's only so much you can shift your teeth, right? So she basically said, from the simulation, she said she could close up that gap by 50%, but in the simulation I still had like a slight overbite. So then I said, oh, so 50% from now, like here in my teeth. She's like, well, like a 30% on your teeth. So she said, yeah, she could, I guess that was her saying like she can assure me a 30% closure. But it all depends on how the teeth shift. So it could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less. Regardless though, I've always been super insecure about my teeth. I have like these, I say like Olaf teeth, because they're like big and like, they're not super like crooked, but they are, like you can see right here, they kind of shift out a little bit right here. So yeah, originally, like I said, I was gonna extract the 2 teeth, but I also, it wasn't sitting well with me. I was like, I don't want to take out 2 healthy teeth. Yes, I want to, you know, make my, or I'm getting braces, right? Because I was not confident in my smile or my teeth. But I'm not going to go to oral surgery for that. And I also don't want to extract teeth. I mean, I hope it's different by the end of treatment. Like, I hope I don't come out looking the same, which I doubt. But I mean, anything better than this is already better, right? And I get to keep my 2 teeth that are perfectly healthy and I didn't want to extract. And after consulting with my dentist, he too was like, if you want me to extract the teeth, I'll extract the teeth. But if they're healthy teeth, like, why? So he wasn't like, no, don't do it. He was actually like, it's up to you. But he also talked to me about how same thing with him. He actually has an Overjet too. And when he was younger, they recommended surgery and he didn't. I mean, I guess I'll talk about it now. But he was like, no. So he now has an Overjet too. But he was saying like, look, I have it. It's not that big of a deal in terms of like your teeth. Yeah, you might have like joint issues later when you're older, but like it's not a big of a deal. And I think it's better for you to keep the teeth rather than extracting them. But if you want to extract them, by all means, I will do that for you. So I talked to him too, and after thinking about it, I'm like, no, I think it's better for me to keep my teeth. And if worse comes to worse, and if I get the braces on and I don't like it, how it looks, I'll extract the teeth then, and then we'll put them on again. I know that sounds dumb, like really, why would you want braces twice? But I'd rather have the option there rather than taking the teeth out and then like having a really sunken look right here and then like regretting it and like feeling like, why did I do that? Or I look different, or like I look aged out or something. I'm not super old, I'm 23, and I don't want to age myself out anymore. So I'd rather have that option there where I put them on like this, and then if I don't like the look, then I'll just extract the teeth then. But at least I knew I tried without extracting, but I'm hoping that I don't have to do that. So yeah, I'm excited. That's just a quick story version of my teeth. This is what they look like. Again, this is a crown, which is like a little too big, so that's how it comes out. A hair too. That was kind of like, it's a little twisted. Sorry, my saliva. But yeah, my teeth aren't super crooked, but they're also not that great. So again, I'm hoping we're able to widen my smile, because I feel like my smile is like right here, you know, and I want to be able to like smile and like it's like this full, but I don't know if that's like a whole different thing with the arch. I don't know, but yeah, this is my teeth before. And again, I looked up so many videos like braces without extractions, like overjet correction without extractions, and I guess this is me now. Again, we don't know what the result will be, but I know that I looked for a lot of these videos, so I hope this is able to help someone that has an overjet like me and that doesn't want to extract teeth and is hopeful that the gap will close at least a little bit. So yeah, and for anyone else just getting braces, I'm also an adult getting braces, so that's why too, like my teeth might not shift as much because they're already put in place. But yeah, let's go to my appointment and then we'll see what the braces look on after. I won't be filming inside because that's embarrassing and I'm just shy. And there's a ton of videos that people showing getting the braces, but I'm getting Damon braces. So let's go. Let's look. This is the side view, by the way. You see, it's really bad. And if I move my jaw forward, that's how you know that this is the issue at the bottom. Let's go. I'm back. So I got the braces on and I have a lisp. So unexpected, but I guess expected, but I didn't know this. They started me on rubber bands already. Again, it's because I didn't want to get the teeth extracted, so I have to rubber band as much as I can, in hopes of bringing this back. I don't think bringing this forward so much, but definitely getting the top teeth to go back. But yeah, I didn't expect that. Like, I knew I would have to rubber band like crazy, but I didn't expect that I would get on rubber bands the day of. But yeah, so as I mentioned at the end of the last clip, I got what are called Damon braces. They're ligating. So basically, these are braces that you don't need rubber bands because the brackets have like a little clip. I mean, you probably can't see, but they have like a little clip that you can pop open to take out the wire and then put a new one. And then once you put in the wire, you can just close them. So there's no need for rubber bands to keep the wire in place. And because of that, you don't go to the ortho as often. So my next appointment is in 3 months, 12 weeks. Sorry guys, I have a lisp and I'm like salivating like crazy. And yeah, because apparently like they somewhat adjust on their own. You don't need to. And then the rubber bands, I think you get them switched out, or you need to go to the ortho every month because they get it's like hygienic, like they can get dirty or something like that. So it's just to keep it clean and get them off and on every month. But I won't be going back till another 3 months. But second to the rubber bands, which was unexpected but also reasonable, I got cement, or I forget what they call it, here and here. So the reason why I got that was because my tooth, one of these teeth over here, was hitting one of the brackets at the top. So the bracket at the top, no, the tooth at the top was hitting the bracket from one of the bottom tooth. And when I would bite down, it was only on this side. So in order to keep from that happening, they put this, I don't know what it's called. I keep referring to it as cement. But that's so that when I bite down, my teeth don't touch, and therefore my tooth is not touching the bracket. Another thing that I learned today was I have 2 crowns. I have one right here. That was a root canal, and then I have one up here that I just got a month ago because my filling was too big, so my dentist recommended a crown. And so apparently it's gonna be an issue with the brackets, sort of, because brackets tend to not stick as well to crowns, so it's very possible that I will be losing brackets on those teeth often, or more often than you would with a regular, like, normal tooth. So because I have a crown here and a crown at the bottom, they had to place the cement one side here at the bottom and the other side at the top, because I think the teeth that they would have done them was the 2 teeth that I have crowns on. So here, if they would have been at the bottom, the tooth that corresponds would have been the one with the crown. And here, if they did it at the top, the tooth that corresponds is my crown at the top. So what they did was just did this side at the bottom because I have a crown at the top, and then this side at the top because I have a crown at the bottom. So that was new too. But yeah, I guess what I was mostly surprised about was the rubber bands, just because I knew that I would have to rubber band like crazy because I didn't get the teeth extracted, and in hopes of trying to like correct the bite, hopefully more than we anticipate. But I didn't know that I would start the day of. So that was new. I got home and I ate, and I forgot about the rubber bands. So like I was like, oh snap, I had to take them off. So it's gonna be a lot of adjusting. I have a lot in my mouth because I mean the braces alone feel like a lot, but the rubber bands and these little things, so that's fun. First day. In terms of pain, I feel 0 pain. I mean, like, no pain at all. When they put the brackets, you don't feel it. When they put on the wire and then close, like I said, these brackets have like a little hook. When they close them, you do feel your teeth get tight, but like I didn't feel anything extreme, like, oh, it's a super big difference. No, it was just like they got tighter and that was it. But nothing crazy, nothing painful. And my appointment was at 11. Right now it's 2:21. I got out at 1 and I have no pain, 0 pain, thank God. But I do anticipate some pain because not only did I get the braces, I got the rubber bands already. So hopefully it's not too bad. Eating, I ate as soon as I got home because I knew that I didn't want to deal with it later. And I brushed immediately after. There's food all up in your mouth. That's going to be annoying. And it's really hard to eat too with the cement things. So that's fun too. But in terms of pain, there was no pain. The only pain that I felt was when after they put like the blue stuff to like prep your teeth for the glue and whatnot, they kind of like put water and suck it up at the same time. That hurt, but that's because my teeth are super sensitive. Like I can't eat cold fruits or anything because it hurts. So because the water was like on the cooler side, it wasn't cold, but it was on the cooler side, it hurt my teeth. But that's just me and my teeth being sensitive. I was scared for the air because I know they like put air to dry them out, and that didn't hurt at all. What hurt was when the part where they kind of try to take off that blue gel that they put to prep the braces, or the glue for the brackets. And oh my god, I have a list. And as she's putting water, like, it just feels cold and super tender. But that's, again, my teeth are just super sensitive. But in terms of pain, because of the braces themselves or the brackets or the wire, zero pain. I only felt slight tightness when the wire went in. No pain right now. Hopefully it's like that, but I really doubt it, because like I said, not only did I get the braces and that ceramic stuff, I got rubber bands. Yeah, she told me that the ceramic stuff, that white stuff, would be super annoying. She said you're gonna hate that more than the braces themselves. So fun times. But yeah, if I feel pain or something, I will update you guys later. But as of right now, that's all I can think of. But yeah, no extractions. I have a huge Overjet. Oh, and I saw on the screen it said 8 millimeters, which is pretty big. But yes, I have rubber bands on because I chose to not extract. And so braces on, rubber bands the first day. And here we are. This is what my teeth look like day 1, September 1st, 2020. That's my mom. So it's now 3. It's about an hour after the last check-in, if you so will. And I can feel the tenderness now. There's no pain at all. But I remember seeing videos and they'd be like, when your teeth touch, they feel tender or something. And I'm starting to feel that. But my teeth don't touch because when I talk, they don't really touch. But like if I go like this, I can definitely feel that tenderness. Nothing painful. It's almost like this wave goes through my teeth when I do that. Like, it's like this, like, but still no pain, thank God. But I think I'm on my way there. I don't know. But yeah. Hey everyone. So I think, oh my God, the last update for my first day with braces. So thankfully I don't have any pain. Somewhat like earlier, if I do that, like they do feel, they hurt a little bit, they feel a little sore. But like if I just have my mouth like I'm talking right now, I can't feel pain or soreness. Yeah, I feel like my mouth is full and I have a lisp, but in terms of pain, nothing, which I'm really happy about. But we shall see tomorrow. I'm going to end this video here though, and I do plan to keep making updates. So maybe I'll be making another video about like my first week with braces or something, because what if the pain really hits tomorrow or something. But for first day of braces, no pain. Just if I do this, yeah, I can definitely feel it, but there's no need to do that, right? So it's been good. Subscribe please if you want to keep seeing me and my journey towards fixing these Olaf teeth, and to see the changes in my teeth. Hopefully they're good. And yeah, I'll be posting more content about braces, so go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.